here is a statue of 4 little girls, and they were murdered in an explosion in a church, and so this is dedicated to them, and it's really sweet. And apparently there was a 5th little girl who didn't die but lost her eyesight and got. That's a statue of Martin Luther King Jr. and he led peaceful marches for Black rights, and so he did a march here in Alabama from Selma to Birmingham, and so it says here that he was born January 15th, 1929, and he was assassinated April 4th, 1968, and then there's a quote that he said, and then it says, his dream liberated Birmingham from itself and began a new day of love, mutual respect, and cooperation. And then it says that this statue of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Erected by citizens of Birmingham as an indication of their esteem for him and in appreciation of his sacrificial service to mankind, and it was unveiled on January 20th, 1986. So police ordered water guns, released water guns and dogs on young protesters, and so these are statues of people.
Wade in the water, children, wade in the water, God water, see that host.
We're at the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute.
The leader looks like the Israelites. God's gonna trouble the water. Away in the water.
Jim Crow is not
Let freedom ring from the Protective Council of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring.
Shall overcome someday. Someday came last Tuesday.
Please choose a question that is significant to you. You can listen to other visitor stories and then record your own. You can do this with someone who is with you.
So, right behind me is the 16th Street Baptist Church, where the 4 little girls were killed. Right behind me is commemorating the Child Crusade, and the Child Crusade is so 1,000 kids skipped school, and so many got put in jail. Statue, and this is 1/10 of the statue, and it's made of fiberglass, so I wouldn't touch it. Birmingham was founded and it grew into the largest industrial center in the South because of iron and steel and I love this thing.
were usually 2 to 4 stories tall, and decorated with rich architectural detail. A number of Birmingham's early churches stand today, as does one of the first.
So, in 1999, people were worried that the Vulcan Statue was going to break off and fall with parts of it. So they closed the park until it could be restored. And he was restored, and now it looks like this. And that's in 2004.
Production at full speed ahead. Roughly 75% of all war materials being produced in the Southern Ordnance District are churning out materials that keep our
Martin Luther King. I really don't like that. Going up the stairs. And the one who's panting is not me. It's a nice view of Birmingham. I'm at the Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum, and here we are on the 5th floor. It was suggested for us to start on the 5th floor and go our way down to the 1st. I like this one. Race cars just drove past. I think somebody left their motorcycle, and they might be needing it. Ford and Ford Mobility, and it looks almost new if it wasn't like now. This Ducati was raced to first place in the 2011 Daytona 2000 event, and its motor broke down on the first lap before the race, so they had to put 2 motors in there. There was This bike has never been washed and has never been to a dealership. And on November 6th, 2026, Paul Pelland set a world record, and he for the most hours ridden on a motorcycle in one day. And so he rode in all time zones. And on the day when daylight savings time ended, and he rode his motorcycle 28 hours. This is a 1956 Bentley, and it was owned by the Beatles. much. We're over the racetrack where you can see all the race cars. This is a map of the races, of the racetrack. We were on that bridge over the racetrack right there, and then the smaller one. We were just at the Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum, and I recommend it, but I don't recommend it for too small children because they might get a little bored. And also you're not allowed to touch all the motorcycles and cars because they're vintage. So, but then also they're out in the open, so then it might, sometimes for people it might be hard to resist. But I do recommend it for you if you want to come here and you're near.